Listen up, you snowflakes. You came here because you want the truth. You didn't come here to hear some warm, fuzzy fairy tale about love conquering all. That's Disney. That's Hollywood. That's the crap you've been brainwashed with since you were a kid. You want real life? Real life doesn't give a damn about your feelings. Real life doesn't give a damn about your love. Real life only respects results. And the ultimate scoreboard in this game of life is money, period. I say it everywhere. I scream it until my throat bleeds. Love will drain you. Money will train you. You want to know why you're broke? Because you've been told your whole life to chase love, chase approval, chase happiness. And what did it get you? Broken relationships, people walking all over you, and a bank account that couldn't buy you a used Toyota. That's what it got you. Money, on the other hand, is the coldest, hardest, most honest teacher you'll ever meet. Money doesn't care about excuses. Money doesn't care about your sob story. Money doesn't care about your mommy who didn't hug you enough, or your daddy who didn't show up to your soccer games. Money says, show me results or I'll spit you out like garbage. And that's why I love money. Not because I worship it, but because it trains discipline, it trains focus, it trains you to be ruthless in a world that rewards ruthlessness. Let me ask you something. How many of you stayed in toxic relationships because of love? How many of you wasted years, maybe decades, being drained by someone who didn't believe in you, didn't push you, didn't build with you, and you stayed because you were afraid to walk away? And now you're sitting here, older, fatter, broker, with regrets up to your eyeballs. That's love draining you. That's love stealing your time, your energy, your potential. Meanwhile, when money trains you, you don't have the luxury of weakness. Money will slap you in the face if you're late. It will crush you if you're lazy. It will humiliate you if you don't show up prepared. And if you survive that training, you come out sharper, stronger, and richer than 99% of the clowns walking around out there. That's why I say, money will train you. Some of you sitting here think I'm being too harsh. Dan, don't you believe in love? Of course I do, morons. I've been married for decades. But here's the difference. My love didn't make me who I am. My money did. My money gave me the power to love on my terms. My money gave me the freedom to choose, not to settle. My money trained me to never depend on someone else for my survival. You can't love properly until you're free. And you can't be free without money. That's the equation. Love will have you crying in bed, scrolling through your ex's Instagram. Money will have you waking up at 4 a.m., grinding when everyone else is asleep, because you know the market doesn't wait for your feelings. Love will have you forgiving betrayal after betrayal. Money will have you cutting off incompetence in a heartbeat, because your business doesn't run on, I'm sorry, it runs on performance. Look around you. The rich are not smarter than you. They're not prettier than you. They're not born with some secret gene that makes them destined for greatness. What they are is trained by money, trained by hardship, trained by failure after failure until they got it right. You're trained by Netflix. You're trained by Instagram likes. You're trained by chasing relationships that don't serve you. No wonder you're broke. Every second you waste in a draining relationship is money you'll never make back. Every ounce of energy you give to someone who doesn't build with you is energy stolen from your empire. Every tear you cry over love is a brick missing from the foundation of your future wealth. And don't you dare tell me, but Dan, money isn't everything. You're damn right it's not everything, but it's the only thing that gives you the leverage to choose everything else. Without money, your love is desperation. With money, your love is a choice. Without money, you beg for opportunities. With money, you create them. Without money, you're a victim. With money, you're the king. The reason most of you cling to love is because it's cheap. It costs nothing to fall in love. It costs everything to build wealth. Love is the easy drug. Money is the brutal training camp. And most of you are cowards. You'd rather get high on love than bleed in the gym of money. But not me. I knew from the start. I'd rather be hated and rich than loved and broke. And let me tell you something. Once you have the money, the love shows up anyway. People respect money. People chase money. Hell, people love money. You can cry about it all you want, but that's reality. So here's my challenge to you. Stop letting love drain you and start letting money train you. Stop wasting time on people who don't add value and start investing time in building an empire. Stop crying about heartbreak and start creating a legacy so massive that your name gets whispered in boardrooms long after you're dead. Because in the end, history doesn't remember who you loved. History remembers what you built. Don't you get it yet? Love has turned into the excuse you hide behind. I can't chase my dreams because I have to stay with my partner. I can't move cities because my girlfriend doesn't want to leave her family. I can't take that risk because my husband won't support me. Excuse after excuse after excuse. And what happens? You stay in the same damn place. Love chains you to mediocrity. Money doesn't give you that luxury. Money says move or die. Money says adapt or go bankrupt. Money says prove your worth or get crushed by competition. That's why money is the best trainer in the world. It doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about your comfort zone. It only cares about results. You know what love teaches most of you? Compromise, settling, lowering your standards so you can make it work. And then you wake up 20 years later, overweight, underpaid, spiritually bankrupt, and with a partner who doesn't even respect you anymore. You sold your soul for the illusion of love, and you got drained in the process. Money teaches the opposite. It teaches standards. It teaches demand. It teaches that mediocrity gets punished instantly. You don't meet payroll, you're finished. You don't deliver results, your investors dump you. You don't innovate, the market eats you alive. That's training. That's a drill sergeant screaming in your ear every morning. And if you survive that boot camp, you come out a different animal. Let me ask you, how many of you have been through a breakup that nearly killed you? You thought life was over, right? You couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, cried yourself into a puddle on the floor. You wasted months, hell, maybe years, trying to recover. Meanwhile, the world kept moving. Rent still needed to be paid. Bills still stacked up. Your boss still wanted results. That's the joke of it. Life doesn't stop for your heartbreak. But when you fail in money, when you go bankrupt, when you lose millions, guess what? You don't get to curl up and cry. You get up the next morning and you fight. Because if you don't, you're finished. Money trains you to keep going no matter how much it hurts. Love whispers lies in your ear. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to put yourself second. Money shouts the truth in your face. If you slow down, someone hungrier will eat your lunch. If you stop, you die. And don't tell me you can have both. Sure, eventually you can, but only if you put money first. Only if you build the empire before you invite someone else into the castle. If you don't, you're just handing the keys of your empty shack to someone and hoping they won't notice there's nothing inside. I see it all the time. People marrying for love while they're still broke. You know what happens? Love becomes stress. Stress about bills, stress about rent, stress about kids you can't afford. And that stress rots love from the inside out. You think love killed your marriage? No, money killed it. Or rather, the lack of money killed it. That's why I tell you, get trained by money first. Let money break you down, beat you up, teach you discipline, teach you resilience. Once you've been through that, once you've built something, then maybe you can bring love in. Because then you're not two broke people clinging to each other in desperation. You're two warriors standing tall, side by side, by choice. And here's another brutal truth. Love makes you soft. It makes you predictable. It makes you complacent. You stop chasing goals because you're happy. You stop grinding because you're comfortable. But comfort is the enemy of greatness. Every billionaire I've ever mentored was ruthless with comfort. They sacrificed relationships. They sacrificed social lives. They sacrificed love in order to win the game of money. And once they won, they had the pick of the litter. They didn't settle, they chose. Meanwhile, the losers wasted their 20s and 30s chasing girls, chasing boys, chasing approval. And now they're 40, broke, with a mortgage, 2 kids, and no way out. They let love drain them. Money doesn't drain, it multiplies. The more you learn, the more disciplined you become, the more it compounds. You build skills, you build networks, you build assets. That's training. That's long-term. That's how you win. You think love will save you? Try paying your rent with love. Try paying for your kid's surgery with love. Try keeping the bank from foreclosing on your house with love. They don't take I love you as currency. They take cold, hard cash. And until you understand that, you'll stay weak. I'm not telling you to hate love. I'm telling you to hate weakness. I'm telling you to prioritize the only thing that will give you control in this brutal world, money. When money trains you, you become bulletproof. You can walk into any room, any boardroom, any negotiation, and command respect. Love won't give you that. Money will. Look at history. Kings weren't remembered for who they loved. They were remembered for what they built, the empires they ruled, the wealth they commanded. Love songs fade, legacies don't. So stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending that love is the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is freedom. And freedom comes from money. Once you've trained under money, once you've bled for it, sweated for it, sacrificed for it, then and only then can you truly love without chains. That's why I say it until I'm blue in the face. Love will drain you. Money will train you. And if you don't like it, tough luck. Reality doesn't care if you like it. Now listen closely, because this is where most of you screw it up. You hear me talk about money, you get fired up for 10 minutes, and then you go back to your pathetic little life, cuddling your excuses like a damn teddy bear. You nod your head while I speak, but deep down, you're already thinking, well, Dan, money isn't everything. Dan, my situation is different. Dan, I don't want to lose the people I love. That's the weak mindset I'm here to destroy. Let me tell you something you don't want to hear. Love will not protect you when life comes swinging. When the bank calls, love won't pay. When the eviction notice comes, love won't stop it. When your business fails, love won't resurrect it. You're confusing comfort with survival. You're confusing attention with power. Wake up. This world doesn't care about how loved you are. It cares about how valuable you are. And value is measured in results. Money trains you to become valuable. Love trains you to become dependent. You ever notice how the people who scream, money isn't everything, are the ones who don't have any? You don't hear billionaires saying that. You don't hear high achievers whining about the value of love over money. Why? Because they already know the truth. They learned that love without money is a leash, while love with money is a partnership. Think about your heroes. Think about the people you admire. Business leaders, innovators, empire builders. Do you admire them because they were loving? No, you admire them because they built something so massive that the world had no choice but to take notice. That's the power of money training. It forges people into leaders. And don't give me that crap about following your passion. Passion is a nice word for distraction. Your passion is Netflix. Your passion is scrolling on TikTok. Your passion is chasing the wrong person at 2 a.m. because you can't stand being alone. Meanwhile, your bank account looks like a crime scene. Empty, dead, bleeding. That's passion for you. Money doesn't care about your passion. Money cares about discipline. Now, let me tell you what money training looks like. It's ugly. It's brutal. It's waking up at 4 a.m. when your body screams at you to sleep. It's making the call you don't want to make. It's getting rejected 100 times before you land the deal. It's losing money, losing friends, losing sleep, and still coming back stronger the next day. That's training. That's what makes killers in business. Love, on the other hand, trains you to hit snooze, to say, it's okay, take a day off, to say, don't worry, you deserve rest, to say, at least we have each other. That's poison, because while you're holding hands and being happy, someone else is out there eating your lunch. Someone else is getting trained by money while you're getting drained by love. And here's the kicker. Love is conditional. People leave, people change, people betray, people drain. How many of you gave everything to someone only to get stabbed in the back? How many of you sacrificed your dreams for a partner who ended up walking away anyway? That's love. That's the risk you take when you make someone else the center of your universe. Money doesn't betray you. It doesn't wake up one morning and decide it doesn't love you anymore. It doesn't get bored and leave. Money stays loyal to the rules. Put in the work, take the risk, deliver results. It rewards you. Fail to do those things. It punishes you. Brutal, honest, consistent. That's why I say money is the only partner you can trust to never lie. You want to know why I'm screaming at you like this? Because time is bleeding away. Every second you waste on nonsense, you're getting older, weaker, less capable. Do you think you'll build an empire at 75? Do you think you'll suddenly grow a backbone at 80? No. The window is now. The window is today. And you're wasting it crying over people who don't matter. I'll give you a personal truth. I've buried friends. I've buried family. I've buried people I loved. And do you know what hurt the most? Not their death, the wasted potential, the dreams they never chased, the risks they never took, the wealth they never built. Love drained them their whole lives, and money never got the chance to train them. That's the real tragedy. So I'm telling you right now, if you want to honor your life, if you want to honor the time you've been given, stop letting love drain you and start letting money train you. Train like your life depends on it, because it does. Train like the wolves are at your door, because they are. Train like every day is the last shot you'll ever get, because one day it will be. You think I'm too harsh? Good. You think I'm too cold? Perfect. Because the truth is cold. The truth doesn't care about your tears. The truth doesn't pat you on the back. The truth slaps you in the face and dares you to get up again. That's what money did for me. That's what it can do for you if you stop being weak. Let me paint it clearly. Love is a leech. Money is a mentor. Love drains you until you're empty. Money trains you until you're powerful. Love makes promises it can't keep. Money delivers results every single time. Love makes you feel safe while secretly trapping you. Money makes you feel scared while secretly freeing you. Which one do you want? Don't answer with words. Answer with action. Some of you will walk out of here and do nothing. You'll nod, you'll clap, you'll say, that was inspiring, and then you'll go back to your draining little life. Others, maybe 1 in 100, will take this as a declaration of war. You'll cut off the dead weight. You'll ditch the excuses. You'll stop letting love drain you, and you'll submit yourself to the brutal training of money. And in 10 years, those 1 in 100 will own the companies the rest of you work for. So here's the final message. Stop chasing what drains you and start chasing what trains you. Stop worshiping love like it's the answer and start respecting money like it's the teacher. Build your empire. Build your discipline. Build your freedom. Because when you've trained under money long enough, when you've built yourself into a weapon, then and only then will you finally be strong enough to love without chains. And when that day comes, you'll understand why I've been screaming this truth at you all along. Love will drain you, but money will train you.